welcome to another video here on my channel, Emmy's VIP Life. As per usual, feel free to like, subscribe and share this video. Also feel free to check out my Instagram. So today I'm going to be discussing about my Duke of Edinburgh experience. So to start off with, it was something I went to the meeting of at school, because it was discussed at school, with my friends, and also because everyone said it looked good on a university application. Also, when I actually learned what it was, I thought it's a good challenge, and it was another good thing for me to have achieved. Well, great thing for me to have achieved. And it's one of those things that, like I said in previous videos, that we had to do the same thing as everyone else, but find a different way of doing it. So, there's different parts of it. There's the skill, physical, volunteering. Then there's the practice expedition, the actual expedition, and then the presentation at the end of it. So for my skill, I did youth choir at school anyway. So I used that as my weekly session of skill, which I did for 3 months. Then I went to the multi-gym on a Monday anyway, so I used that for my physical for 3 months. And in year 9, I used to get to my science lessons really, really early, like at the very beginning of the break. So my science teacher signed me up for helping out the lab technicians once a week at break time. And I asked then in year 10 to fill up my allotted time of volunteering if I could help them out at lunchtime as well. And that's the one I did for 6 months. And I really enjoyed that, actually. I helped clean up experiments. I think the worst one was the fish head experiment, because the room stank so bad. I had to open all the windows and it was just, it was awful. I also helped test things like the bulbs and the wires in the electrics kind of cabinet for science. Just check if they were working, see if any need to be replaced or get new ones. I packed away new equipment that had just been bought. And yeah, I really enjoyed it actually. They even helped me. They even let me assist them in setting up an A-level practical, which was good fun. Actually, I did that for about 3 years, including year 9 and then the Duke of Edinburgh and the GCSE year. And then on a Monday lunchtime, we'd have a session which would be a skills session, where we'd learn things like map skills, map symbols, how to put up a tent, how to use a transit, all that kind of thing that we'd need to know to be able to do the expedition. And then we had a practice expedition, which was the worst weather possible. We had torrential rain, howling winds, we were taken through 2 fields. And it was just so bad. And a few other members of the group didn't do the second day because it was just such bad weather. But I did do the second day of doing it. And it was just, we were soaked by the end of it. And it was just the worst practice. But it was also really meaningful for me, because we stayed at Cosgrove overnight, when we stayed overnight in tents and stuff. I stayed in a trailer tent with another girl on the expedition who was in a wheelchair. But we stayed at Cosgrove, and my great nan who passed away, we used to go and see her and my great granddad up there at Cosgrove because they had a static caravan. So it meant quite a lot to me, and almost as if she was cheering me on, get there with me, because we were at Cosgrove. But then our actual was such beautiful weather. We went round Stannet Lakes, which was all flat path, and we had an otter carrying a baby otter run across our path, which was so cool. And then we stayed overnight at Urchester campsite, wherever it was, and we then went to Urchester Country Park for our walk the second day. And then for our activity, we did a 3-course meal on the Trangiers the first night, and then in the morning we did a full English on the Trangiers again. So our assessor had a great time. She came, had a 3-course meal, went home, and then came back in the morning and had a full English breakfast, so she had a right old time. But it was entertaining trying to cook everything on these strangers. But it was good fun. And we played like card games and stuff in the evening and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a really good fun achievement. So I did my bronze, and for me that was enough. I'm not going to do gold or silver, but yeah, gold or silver, because yeah, bronze was enough for me. I'm not the hugest fan of camping, but it's something I'm really pleased that I achieved, and I'm really proud of myself for doing so. And actually, today, this morning, I did an interview with a proper journalist about my experience with the Duke of Edinburgh Award, and it went really well, and that may be used on their website with other stories that they've been gathering the past couple of weeks, and possibly could be in the Duke of Edinburgh, or their social media or the magazine. I don't know what it will be used for, but that's what I think it will be used for. So, as I said, it's a really, really good achievement, and I really think it helped me with my confidence a bit. And also, like I said, it was something we did with support. We did it a different way, and I still managed to do it and have a great time. And actually, when I was practicing for it, me and my mum went for a walk around the resi as like our practice, my training for doing it. And we had a really good time, but it just goes to show how supportive my family are, and how much they help me, and how much the NSA at school who went with me helped me, because they're also supportive, and that's partly what got me through it and was partly how I managed to achieve it. So as per usual, thank you for listening, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.